Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here this afternoon with Adrian and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Adrian's ability to understand and respond to her formal on-leash obedience commands, the correction and the motivation that we give the puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give here at school is a tug and release on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Adrian's going to come home with her very own training equipment, and you're going to be taught how to use that properly during your follow-up training session. Now, she is sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done, and the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash, and the command is Adrian, heel. Now at this point, Adrian has a job to do, and that is to maintain pace with Rich while he's walking. If he speeds up or slows down, she should do the same. She should always stay right with him and stay focused on him, and when he stops, she sits automatically without being told to wait for her next command. If he changes direction, she does the same. She should always be focused on what you're doing and not what she wants to do. Now the next command that we're going to demonstrate for you is the sit-stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, we are not using her name. When you're practicing at home, practice indoors as well as outdoors, and lengthen out your sit-stays from about 30 seconds all the way up to 3 minutes. When Rich returns back to her, he walks all the way around her, and she should remain seated until he gets all the way back to heel position, and then they take off heeling again. So every time you return to her shoulders, she expects to get another command. Which is you're walking nicely next to Rich when he stops his feet, so that when you're on walks with her, she's not dragging you down the street. When you stop to cross traffic or talk to someone, she's sitting nicely and looking at you to see what you want from her next. You're going to lengthen out your sit-stays by working in the house. Now this time, instead of returning back to her, Rich is going to demonstrate the come on command. And it's Adrian, come, and she comes right in, and she should sit. If she doesn't sit, Rich is going to tell her no, sit. She so loves people that she just wants to be on top of you. Nice automatic sit. Rich is going to leave her in a stay. And he's going to show that come on command again. That was much better. She should come in front and sit facing your knees. Now the next command that we're going to be demonstrating for you is going to be her down from a heel position. So we've brought a blanket out here for her because it's very cold today and it's difficult for her to lay on the cold ground. So Rich is going to bring her up to the blanket. He's going to have her sit. Always have her sit before you attempt to put her into a down. He's going to use his left open palm straight down toward the ground on the one-word command to down and stay. Now your long down stay when you're practicing at home is going to be for a minute, working all the way up to 5 minutes. And we think that this is pretty impressive for our girl Adrian. Now we've demonstrated for you all of her formal on-leash obedience commands. We have a lot that we're going to be showing you on Monday when she goes home. Unfortunately, our camera is running out of battery because it's so cold out here. So we're going to wind it up by telling you thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company, and we will see you very soon.